What if your favorite season quietly reveals how your nervous system survives the world? Not your hobbies, not your personality test, your season. You've noticed it. When summer arrives, everyone seems louder, brighter, exposed. The world spills into the streets, into your skin, into your schedule. And something in you tightens. But when winter comes, the air sharpens, the sky dims, the world grows quieter, and you can breathe. You don't just like winter, you feel safer in it. People assume it's about temperature. They think it's aesthetics. Snow, sweaters, holidays. But your preference isn't decorative, it's psychological. Because seasons are environments, and environments either overstimulate you or regulate you. Summer demands visibility. Winter permits invisibility. Summer says, be seen, be active, be social. Winter says, retreat, reflect, restore. If you prefer winter, it may not be because you love the cold. It may be because your nervous system loves containment. And once you understand that, something shifts in how you see yourself. You are not broken for feeling drained by brightness. Some nervous systems are wired toward depth rather than display. In psychology, we talk about sensory processing sensitivity, about introversion not as shyness, but as stimulation thresholds. Summer is high stimulus. Long daylight hours disrupt melatonin cycles. Social expectations increase, noise levels rise, bodies are exposed, schedules intensify, there is less hiding. Winter reduces sensory load, shorter days, muted colors, thicker clothing, quieter streets. It creates psychological boundaries. If you grew up in environments where emotional exposure felt unsafe, you may unconsciously prefer atmospheres that feel contained. Winter wraps the world in layers, and you learned early that layers equal protection. This is adaptation, not fragility. Your system chose the season that feels like shelter. Think about how you move in winter. You walk slower, you speak softer, you think deeper. There's permission to stay inside, to read, to sit with your own thoughts without explanation. Winter legitimizes introspection, and if you've spent your life feeling slightly out of sync with high-energy environments, winter feels like the one season that matches your internal climate. You are not cold-hearted, you are internally oriented. Summer energy is expansion, winter energy is compression. Compression is not absence, it is concentration. Seeds survive underground in winter. They are not dead, they are gathering. When you prefer winter, you may unconsciously resonate with that rhythm. You value depth over display, silence over spectacle, presence over performance. And here's the part no one says out loud. Winter reduces social comparison. Bodies are covered, outdoor activity declines, social media aesthetics soften. There's less pressure to optimize yourself. You get to exist without auditioning. For someone who has felt watched, evaluated, or misunderstood, that matters. Winter feels like emotional privacy, and privacy, to a sensitive system, feels like peace. But here is the deeper truth. If you prefer winter, it may be because you learned early that the world was overwhelming, so you built an inner world instead. Winter mirrors that inner architecture. Stillness, depth, quiet strength. You are not avoiding life. You are metabolizing it differently. While others seek stimulation, you seek meaning. While others bloom in exposure, you bloom in reflection. Your preference reveals something precise. You do not need intensity to feel alive. You need coherence. Winter gives you coherence. It aligns the external world with your internal pace. And when the outside matches the inside, you feel whole. So the next time someone jokes about you hating summer or being too serious, understand this. You are not seasonal. You are regulated by depth. There is strength in choosing environments that calm you instead of conquer you. There is wisdom in knowing what atmosphere your nervous system trusts. And maybe winter was never about the weather. Maybe it was always about finding a world that finally feels quiet enough to hear yourself think. If this feels familiar, if winter feels like relief rather than preference, comment winter below, not as a trend, as recognition.